Who's that girl with a solo cup full of wine and the coal black eyes? Somebody else, because my eyes are blue. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends beyond the binary, hello and welcome. I presume that this will be audible on YouTube. I think that version of Pressure is different enough that it's not going to get the whole ass stream muted, so that I can just cut it out when we get to the YouTube edit. Whenever I bother to get around to that. It's been a while. I had a point I was making. I'm going to start again. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends beyond the binary, hello and welcome. My name is Kristi. And it's Monday. And I've been playing Mother Gunship with Alice, but Alice isn't feeling so good today, and I didn't want to play without her. So instead of Mother Gunship, I'm gonna do some shit in Minecraft. Just gonna make some things and put them next to each other, and I hope that the arrangement will be pleasing. Yep. So I'm gonna hit some buttons. It's gonna be dark. It's also so it's gonna chunk the stream when I do this. When I hit this button that you can't see that loads up Minecraft, it's going to make the stream all chunky for a while. And then I'm going to have to hit another button, and it's going to make the stream even chunkier for a brief window, and then we're going to be out. There's a way to make this not what happens. It's something to do with the amount of RAM that I have dedicated to Minecraft, in that it eats up all of the RAM when it starts, because it's trying to load in a bunch of chunks at once. And there's not really a way for me to get around that. Well, the window's loaded anyway. Let me add it to the game capture so that we can see Minecraft moving. That should be doing it. Oh, yep, there it is. There's all of that Minecraft. There's all that mining and crafting that you love. Why is it? God damn it, I just updated the other one. Son of a bitch, I did this before I went live, because I knew that Fabric was going to tell me that the world map and the mini map were out of fucking date. But no. I went in and I was like, oh, okay, well, it turns out just the mini map is out of date. I don't need the world map to update that. But no, it turns out it updated in between me checking for that update and now, within the last 4 minutes, just to make me look like an asshole. Yes, I'm aware you can't load the page because I have my ad blocker turned on. It's fine. I just delete all the stuff that says AdSense, and then it downloads the thing correctly, the way I want it to. There we go. Zero's world map. Or Zero's? Not really sure. We'll figure it out. Okay, now Minecraft, Mines of Craft should be capable of launching. I did mention about the solo cup full of wine, did I? I think I did. It's not full. It's like half full. Pouring an entire solo cup full of wine, just like real quick, to down in one seems sort of sketchable. Hey, Bad Road. As before I got here, rest assured that I'm not lying to you, and I did mention it at the top of the stream. I said a lot of things at the top of the stream. Not all of it was well advised. We'll see how much I leave in when we get to the YouTube cut. And is that gonna show my... Okay, well... Hang on. I just gotta... No, wait, hang on. If I update... Yeah, if I upsize this, it does the thing I want. Good. Okay, so let's jump into single player. Let's jump into calling the little bonsai Minecraft world that I have been working on uh, for like a decade now. How much of a bottle of wine goes into a solo cup? If you fill the solo cup, about a third, I think. That sounds about right. It's not recommended, or at least I wouldn't recommend it. If for no other reason than hang on, everything's loading in. I said it was gonna chunk up. Don't worry about it. Yep, hang on. It's getting there. If for no other reason, I don't recommend pouring an entire solo cup full of wine. The fact is going to get, like, go from cold to lukewarm by the time you're only about halfway done with it. Especially if you're like me and keep forgetting that you've done things for yourself. So this is my latest project out here. Let me get a better view on it. Hang on. Get up there. Yeah. Wine will evaporate before I drink it, so you don't have to worry about me. I presumed that you made better decisions than me in your life. But that's not hard. So I made a bunch of lake houses a little while ago. I'm just fiddling with my mic. I made a bunch of lake houses a little while ago. I posted about that on Mastodon, I think. And they're very nice. Nice A-frames, because of course we're in a snowy environment. And so the A-frame house, they're not true A-frames because you can't get slants in Minecraft. I had to use stairs. But it's as close as it's going to get. And that's how you keep your houses from caving in with a lot of, snow. The decision you made is don't drink stuff that tastes gross. I'm not sure if it's better exactly. It's better for you. So beautiful, beautiful houses, completely fucking empty. Just all of them 1000% empty. Why is that doing that? Because I was hitting shift and not control. Shift is crouch, you see. And then control is speed up the way I was trying to do. And yeah, they're just kind of all like that. And so my goal is to build in some walls, build in one wall, really. The wall that's opposite the, like each of the houses has a little fireplace like this. And so I want to build a wall opposite the fireplace to separate between living quarters and sleeping quarters. And then fill the whole fucking thing with furniture using the furniture mod that I downloaded a little while ago. Which is fun. I like furniture mods because Minecraft has ways to like turn chairs and to turn stairs and signs and stuff like that into chairs if you want to do it that way. And you can even like get fancy and throw a minecart in them if you want to sit down and look like you're sitting down. But that's not aesthetically, it leaves a little bit to be desired. So I'm gonna, oh god, I have so much cobblestone. There's not even room to put this stuff back in, is the problem. Did I put down a incinerator somewhere over here when I was building? I think I must have. But I think I pulled it up again after I was done. Yeah. Yeah. Do I have my lava bucket on me? I do have my lava bucket on me. So this is, let's get off the lava bucket before I make a terrible mistake. Can you incinerate cobblestone? Lava incinerates everything, as it turns out. You just need to make sure it's far away from anything you want burned. Actually spent a bunch of today watching lava be incinerated. Or not lava be incinerated, lava incinerating other things. I kind of want to keep all the cobblestone. We can get rid of the dirt. I'm not going to use all this dirt for literally any purpose. And that'll free up some room. There's a YouTube channel that I enjoy called Lava Pix with an X. And Lava Pix just has like GoPro footage of lava eating things. And footage of lava eating things is one of my favorite kinds of thing. Because lava beats pretty much anything. Like, it's fun watching it's fun watching the way that stuff that you see every day reacts when subjected to unbelievably extreme heats. Hey, Alma. Yeah, I was about to ask what in the laws of thermodynamics could incinerate lava. Yeah, it wasn't like that. I did it bad. So I've built some stuff already. I have these kitchen counters that are made out of birchwood, and I have a whole bunch of birchwood, so I think that's what I'm going to use on the inside of the house. I need to quit fucking hitting shift. Because, like, the door is also birchwood, and I think when you step these next to each other, they're going to look... I thought spruce was darker, to be honest with you, than birch was. And it is darker, but not by as much as I thought it would. I'd really need some, like, dark oak to make that sort of have the kind of contrast I thought it was going to. And wow, I am not going through the bother of getting a whole bunch of dark oak because it is impossible to fucking grow. Not impossible. I've done it places, but yeah. It's hard, and I don't wanna. I'll get bored. I guess our first order of business is to just chop down a bunch of spruce so we can make our walls. Fortunately, we are absolutely fucking surrounded by spruce. And squids. I love Minecraft squids. I love how goofy they look. They've got the... Like, all the animals in Minecraft are, like, pretty wall-eyed, but it sort of looks normal on, like, the cows and the pigs. But the squids just look... No, let me see your beautiful face. It's just so fun. I guess it's because they're at, like, diagonals. The cows and the sheep have eyes that are 1 tall and 3 wide. So if they're wall-eyed, then they just kind of look like they're looking away from each other. This is looking up and diagonal in 2 directions. Let's quit talking about squids and chop down a tree. Ooh, actually, before we do that, let's get on some music. That's why it sounds so silent to me. Because I usually have music on when I do things. Basically anything. So I'm just gonna... are you seeing that? You are not seeing it. Yes, Pretzel, I will log in with Twitch. Sure, let's... Oop, okay. Well, okay, you started for a second, and now you want to install yourself. I don't understand why you couldn't have done the install thing first, but okay. Great. Love it. Love to see it. Yes. Let me know how this balance is. It looks like it should be fine. But I can turn the music down a little bit more. And in fact, I think I shall. Just so I don't feel like I'm yelling. Let's kill these trees. It's fine, we'll replant them. So I mentioned that I got a furniture mod. Sounded fine, still sounds fine. Cool, thank you, Zoo. Also, hello. We're just gonna... Do I have a bed around here? Oh yeah, I have a bed over with the box and stuff. I've gotten back into modding Minecraft. I've been playing in vanilla for quite some time. And wow, I hadn't realized how much I missed fast leaf decay. Just the thrill of chopping down a tree and just all of the things, they just go away. And I don't need to worry about them anymore. All the fucking leaves, they don't break slowly one at a time, so I have to go back and keep checking whether or not they've dropped saplings. Oh, you're just staying up there, aren't you? Good for you, I guess. Tenacious. I guess it's because they're in a little chunk like this. Just gonna... Hi, Freya. We are cutting down trees in preparation for a lot of building we're about to do. Alright, I made sofas. I don't know how the sofas are gonna look. We'll deal with that in a minute. Probably get a full stack of logs, because it's gonna take a lot of wood. Need to pick a forest tree to get those tenacious leaves. Cannot tell if that's a Tenacious D joke. Want to say it is. The problem is that my... It is good. The problem is my brain immediately went, pick a forestry. I don't think I have that mod installed. Also, you take down trees with an axe, not a pick. I mean, you can, but... It just takes so much longer. It's the Terry Pratchett thing. It's the traditional dwarven axe is a pickaxe on one side to go mining and a regular axe on the other side in case someone tries to stop you. I'll just sort of random spread these around. There we go. I should probably put some more down here. I remember I cleared out this area too. But I want it to feel like wooded still. About like that. That sounds good. Eventually those will grow. Quit hitting shift. Let's turn all those into that. There we go, that's probably enough. Let's put in the walls first. Probably like this. Yeah, like that. Leave a space for the door. I always wondered why dwarves, famous for mining, favor axes over picks. I think it's just because the, you can't see it. I'm holding my hands in front of me as though I am holding a thing, something with a haft. But probably just that, like, swinging with a pick really gives you only one vector of attack, like, and that's by the design of the pick, right? It wants to narrow its... It wants to narrow its point of damage to a point, right? It's basically like if you tied a sword to the end of a stick and then swung it. Oh, there we go. Zoo had that exact same thing, only quicker. So I think it's this. The wall doesn't need to go all the way up. In terms of like heating, which would be important in like a cold area like this, it's actually better that it isn't, because oh hey, thank you Freya for throwing extra for the 200 gay bits. Which does indeed put us over our big goal for the month. That's very exciting. I think this is the highest our big goal has ever gotten. We've had random months where we just got like a lot of bits, but in terms of the actual goal that we've set, this is the highest it's been, I think. Now we just need to like keep going until it's at 6,900, and then it'll be the highest it could possibly be. Whoop whoop whoop. Yeah, so it's like this, the walls don't actually connect to the top because the fireplace is going to have to heat this whole establishment, and if it's cut off, then to heat the back room, you would need some sort of another heating element. You'd have to have two chimneys, and I think that's dangerous in a wood house. I could be wrong. I don't actually know a lot about architecture. I'm just kind of putting some thoughts out here. Wondering what the best practices are. Wondering what the best practices are for, you know, someone who's actually trying to design a house. I feel like it's important to put the fireplace in before continuing to build. I've put in the fireplace. Check it out. It's like this. I'm not going to put a fire in it because it will burn the house. There's no, like... it should be fine as long as both fireplaces are non-flammable, but one fireplace is cheaper, yeah. And I guess there's no dearth of wood around for fuel, but... yeah, let's just do it this way. I've already decided. I'm not going back. I live with my bad decisions. Oh, right. This is the one that's different. Yeah, this one... these two back here aren't centered. The door isn't centered. Because I wanted to, because I wanted them to be visible when you came around the place. It's like, oh look, there's a door for that one, and then you turn the corner, and then Turn the other corner is like, oh look, there's the door for that one. And I'm just now noticing why that's a problem in terms of this thing that I've set up. I suppose I could do this. This is nothing. No, this is something. This is almost something. Yeah, that's probably fine. That almost makes sense. That almost looks like a real space. Best practices are to not build a house that can catch on fire. That makes sense. Could also put a stone hearth down in front of the fireplace. I don't know if that's going to do the thing I want. Let's try it out. Aha, Freya doesn't breathe fire, she says, so she can live in a wood house. Is this the same shit I just did? Yeah. It's the same shit I've just done. It's the same picture. Did I have 2 or 3 on the other one? Because I liked the way the other one looked, but I wasn't actually paying attention to my measurements. It is 3. Does this look terrible inside? It's very cramped and narrow. I suppose I just need to figure out a different way to make that feel good to use. Better says, you see all these dragons that breathe fire out. You never any that breathe fire in. Which is true. I'm trying to think of what sort of mystical creature eats fire, and I guess it's like... Jinn, maybe? Whatever the fuck Calcifer is supposed to be from Howl's Moving Castle. Is that all the walls? That is all the walls. Okay, let's do a test. This is gonna This is gonna take a minute, but we have time, and I think it's gonna be worth it. Where in God's name am I going? What's going on here? No, shut up. I've just realized my mini-map is broken. I just updated it. You saw me do it. I didn't load in the... No, I'm in modded. It says down here, 1.7, 1.17.1 fabric. So it should work. Not sure why it's not. That's a real problem because I don't know where I am without the use of my mini-map. Yeah, none of the buttons that make my my map mods go are working. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, I know it's north. Which way is north? The sun rises in the east. So north, east, south, northwest, so I want to go this way. Well, this has suddenly become much more exciting and dangerous than I thought it was going to be. I thought Calcifer was a demon. Was Calcifer a demon? I thought he was like a fire elemental or something. Like a really shitty fire elemental. I'm trying to figure out how to... Okay, good. This is where I was meaning to go. I'm trying to make a joke about crystals because he's voiced by Billy Crystal in the English dub, but it's not coming to me. My girlfriend is a demon, affectionate. I'm very glad for you. My girlfriend is a bat, and that is always affectionate. I was really hoping there was going to be netherrack in here, but there isn't. Did I put any down in here, or did I move it all over to my center space? This is not the way I meant to go. This one's a mess. This living space, it's just an absolute... It's an absolute gob show. Because this was before I really settled into a, sort of an aesthetic for my Minecraft builds. Yeah, so it's kind of... And also I was building with someone else, so, she brought some of her ideas to bear in here also. I think I'm gonna have to go... I think I'm gonna have to go all the way to Roseland, and I sort of don't want to, but I need to if I'm gonna see if the... I can actually make the fireplaces work. I'd like to make the fireplaces work. That's backwards. We'll just sort of see how that goes. The other thing I like is how you can see my nerd poles sort of rising up in the distance all over this great land of ours. Do I have any netherrack here in the queendom? I don't think I do. It wouldn't have been there anyway. Get up there. Just gonna zoom. Oh, what's my FOV at? So 100, let's crank it up to 110, which Minecraft calls Quake Pro. And crack this open. Cobblestone, a bunch of maps that I don't remember what I was using for, but they've been there so long I'm afraid to throw them away. There's cobblestone. This is full of flint. That's good. I would actually need a flint, so let's grab one of those. That's dirt. That's more dirt. Those are some furnaces, building materials, which I guess is dirt. The sand palace, but I've removed all the sands from it. Device materials, but I've built all the devices. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to go all the way to Roseland. It's a long and complex history this Minecraft world has. I have a cart on me. No, I have to kill that other one and bring it with me. Unless I have one in here for some reason? No. Why do I have 12 ASEA saplings in here? Okay, great. Says Badhood, who's just come out of the wiki mines, Calcifer is described as a fire demon. But without more information about the demonology of that particular world, might not be any different from an elemental. Yeah. It's like, I want to say his name is Burial from Devil May Cry 3. He's the one that took Nero's arm. He conquered the fire hell. Calcifer is Lucifer's skeleton. Okay. Lucifer had fire bones. Not a lot of people know that. They don't mention it in the Bible proper. That's in heretical tomes, but it's in there. Yeah, it's one of the lost books. The book of Lucifer, the angel that went down really fast that one time. The Gospel of Mr. Bones. Right. The praise never ends. Being made of Lucifer's bones might explain how he survives in a frozen lake. That's true. So did I bring stuff with me? I didn't, but that's fine. This is where all of my things are. Oh, really? I actually don't have any netherrack. Unless I put it somewhere else. I can't imagine where else I would have put it. This is my spooky shit shop. There's iron and stuff, which is good. I'm glad I have extra iron. It's over here. Gold and gems I'm not using. That's food. This is another rack, of which I have one. I have exactly one nether rack. Which is fine, actually. That's all I need for testing purposes right now. So, and this is actually the perfect place to test it because all of the buildings around here are stone in this little space. And then the wood's over there, but it's too far away. It's not going to catch fire. So, how do we do this? We put a hole here. And cobblestone. I needed cobblestone. That's the gems stuff again. Cobblestone, yes. Okay, so this is what I have the fireplace like. It is like this. And then it's the chimney behind it. And we can put a hearth down here. Netherrack is hell dirt that's full of mycelia, right? A bunch of stuff is full of mycelia in the nether, but it does grow on netherrack. The reason why netherrack is useful in this particular case is because when you take a flint and steel and touch it to netherrack, it catches fire. And then it just stays on fire constantly, eternally. If you were paying attention, and who knows, you might have been. I have a big bonfire in my other, like, winter town that's made of just a bunch of netherrack that's constantly burning. So now we just set this out here and see if it burns my wood. It doesn't look like it's burning my wood. No, that's pretty effective. It's far enough away? Yeah. So let's just for the... Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. I'm not thinking straight. Just for the sake of argument, let's put that there and see if that does anything. Oh god, I can also put iron bars in the hole. Of course I can. Of course I can do that. That makes so much more sense than this thing I'm doing. I could have just... dunk. Dick, damn it. Let's replace all of this with dirt and then leave the fire eternally burning. You know, like you do. Are there hell worms that live in hell dirt? The most hell worm things that exist are silverfish in Minecraft. Sometimes if you're low enough or in a gross enough area, you can break a block and suddenly a silverfish will attack you. It's not a pleasant experience. I don't recommend it. What about bell gophers? Hell gophers, I'm sorry. There's zombie pigmen. I don't think that answers your question. So... here's the thing. If I had netherrack anywhere, it was going to be there. But I only had the one, which means I need to go into the nether and get more netherrack, which is fine. The nether's on the way, sort of. I'm not going to say that out loud. I don't know if there's a Minecraft Hellgopher mod, although I wouldn't be surprised. There are mods that do some really wild shit to the nether. No, get out. There we go, good. Just crack you up. I wanna crack you up all night. Make you laugh until you cry. I wanna crack you up. How many fucking iron bars do I need? Is it 6? It would be 6, right? 1 for each one. Yeah, I'm looking at you, because you should be in the pens with the other one. Okay, fine. I think they kept getting out, and I decided it wasn't worth trying to, like, hem them back in. Crafting bench, yes. Is it like that? Oh, well, I guess the minimum amount of iron bars I can have is 16, so it sort of doesn't matter how many I need. Just gonna hop this way. Oh, real quick, this is what I was talking about before about Minecraft furniture. So, also, here's my big map. Here's my big map of all the places. We are here. So I have the throne room. And, I went and destroyed this throne for reasons. The other one still exists. And you can see there's a minecart down in there. So you can sit in it. And be queen. If you wanted to. There's my chief of security up there. Her name is Laura Ingalls Golem. Very proud of them. They've worked very hard. Apparently I had netherrack confused with nylium. I don't feel like I've heard of nylium. I also don't go into the nether very often. But we're about to. Huh, what did I... so this spot here is where Hellgate used to be. I've moved it since, apparently. This tells you precisely how little I go to the Nether. Did I put it down here somewhere? What about back here? Is that it in the distance? Oh yeah, did I cut out a little space for it? That sounds like something I do. No? Hmm. Okay, so I'll remind you that my goal was to very quietly build some furniture and have a chat. Other stuff has transpired, and this is now a problem. Here's the thing about hell portals, right? If you make a hell portal, and then you build another hell portal that's not quite far enough away from the first hell portal, because what the Nether does is compress space. So every, I think it's 1 block in the Nether is like 13 blocks on the overworld. I don't actually know the numbers off the top of my head. It's something like that, though. And so if you make a hell portal, and then you make one that's not quite far enough away in the Nether, then the game will just decide, oh, you meant for this to go into the same place, right? So I have a bunch of hell portals set up that you can go in any one of them and come out in the same place in the Nether. But then when you leave through the same portal, that always spits you out back there at the castle. But I've apparently fucked that up. So I don't know what's going to happen when I go into another portal, and what will happen if I try and come back through the Nether portal. It might spit me out where I went in. It might decide not to at all. Fun fact, I have moved 2 Nether portals. Check out this big fucking room. This big fucking room, I like carved out a lot of it just so I could put the Nether portal in here. And you can see on the floor where it was. And then I just didn't, I guess. So that's good. It looks like Nylum is just netherrack with hellgrass on it. That sounds right. The Nether went through a, oops. The Nether went through a upgrade recently. It was like, not the last update, but the one just before that, I think. And I have not seen everything that there is to see in the Nether realms. Because, again, I don't go there. It's scary and full of fire. But unfortunately, I need fire. So of note, we're on peaceful, so we're gonna get in here and nothing's going to jump out at us, but it's still going to be a bit of a hassle. Saw some people going to the Nether for the first time after the update. It looks like it's even scarier now. Oh, good. See, this is what the netherrack does. You can see it a little closer now. This, again, might make the stream chunk up. Because loading and unloading. Okay. I don't need to bother with this. I don't need to bother with where I am. I don't need to care. I just need 6 pieces of netherrack, and then I'm out. And then I'll figure out where it spat me out, and I'll fucking deal with that. Oh, okay. Okay. Didn't like that experience. Didn't enjoy it. But we came out at the exact same place. It's fine. We're in Tom's Diner, the lower part of Tom's Diner. And now we just gotta get back. Up this way? Yes. Who's Tom? He's the guy that owns the diner. I'm really glad that I was pointed at the railroad, because I almost just set my train station on fire. Yeah, Tom owns the diner on the corner where I'm waiting at the counter for the man to pour the coffee. But he fills it only halfway, but before I even argue, he is looking out the window at somebody coming in. Do. I can hear that song? Yeah, it's a bop. It just gets in there. What's Suzanne Vega? The thing about Tom's Diner is that almost every lyric in it is a prepositional phrase. And I don't know if that is making some sort of statement as a lyrical choice, but it is absolutely wild. It is way experimental for something that hit top 40. Okay, so we have our netherrack, and we have our fucking iron. Now we just gotta get back to the thing that I was gonna fucking do in the first place, which is build some fireplaces and make them look cool. It's all I want. It's all I want in my life. So I guess I've never actually really thought about whether or not the fact that the vast majority of the lyrics in Suzanne Vega's Tom Diner are prepositional phrases, and what that might mean to the emotion of the song. If I had to quickly art school bullshit some stuff up, I might say that it's that Tom's Diner itself isn't really a story of a song. It's just a very small captured moment in time. It's meant to give you the feeling of being this person in this place for all of 25 seconds as the person comes in, and as you're waiting for the coffee and the person comes in, and then you're reading the newspaper. So the fact that all of the lyrics are prepositional phrases, or the majority, is meant to further ground you in that space, to give you proportional relations to everything that's around you. I don't dislike that read. I'm going to have to think about it more. Also, it's compositionally very similar to the Harmony of Bloody Tears from Castlevania. I've heard you say that before, and I've never... I feel like I haven't listened to them side by side. I'm willing to agree with you. You know much more about composition than I do. There's this big nerd pole way the fuck over there, and I don't know... I just hit M. I just hit M to try and bring up my big map, but it's not. It's not doing that. Map's broken. Just had to update it. Super doesn't work. So, thanks Zero for making me look like an asshole in front of company. I'll tell you what, just for safety, just so we're very, extremely, absolutely safe, let's do it this way, where we put the grill in first, and then we cut out the back end and put the netherrack in from behind. Then rebuild the cobblestone behind it. That should work. Yeah, that works. Look at that. That looks like a real thing. Thank you, Freya. That was a fantastic idea. I appreciate it. This is totally how my, how all of my fucking fireplaces are gonna look from now on. I've been watching a lot of Adam Savage's Tested recently, the last couple weeks, and that exclamation, "Hey, it almost looks like a thing," is one of my favorite things he does. I don't think I'm willing to call it a bit, because he's not doing it as a bit. It's just something that genuinely excites him, where he takes where he has a project in mind, but he's starting with all of these abstract, tools and shapes of wood, and, you know, raw materials. And then once it starts, you know, coming together as a project, he just kind of holds it up and smiles and looks at it and goes, "Hey, it almost looks like a thing." It's joyous. I love it. Only in Minecraft would it be better to put fire into a fireplace than through the back of a chimney, right? Oh. Oh. Okay, so I clearly did this one wrong, because the other houses are not on fire. Okay, so I clearly did that one and this one wrong, because these other houses aren't on fire. Excuse me, I need to fix whatever the problem is before this fire spreads. Uh-oh. Okay, it went up the flue. That's what the problem is. It went up like fire does. And, I need to actually just close off. But it's just those two. Why was it just these two? Because these other two were fine. Thank you, Bad Road. That's a great quote to have around. I'm sure I will get much use out of it. I'm on fire. Excuse me. Just need to. Yep, there it is. It's fine. It's cool. So good news. I no longer have to worry about furnishing 2 of the houses. Because, as I said, I live with my mistakes. So they're not... Well... This one caught fire, I guess, and managed to put itself out very quickly. So, I think the problem is that the flue is open, and that I should have just closed it off. Oh, I didn't even put the fire in this one yet. That's why it's not burning. Or this one, I would presume. Yeah. Yeah. I'm just gonna... I think my fireplace is bad. I think my fireplace design is poor. I think I did not do rigorous enough testing. Yeah, the fire got tired in that one. But that's good. I guess. So let's do this. I'm gonna just cut this and I'm gonna do this and I'll put the netherrack under it. I'll light the netherrack on fire and then I'll put those over it. And the fire shouldn't be, the fire's completely enclosed here. The fire shouldn't be able to get anywhere in this one. And I guess I'll leave it alone and do the other two like that also. And if it turns out that the fire does still, then I will just burn the whole town down and say that that's what I meant to do the whole time. Which will save me the effort of actually putting furniture in these buildings. I didn't notice earlier that the fire was not completely surrounded by stone. I mean, neither did I. It's okay. Like, this is my problem for testing it in, like, an open chimney, right? It is unfortunate that you have to block off the chimney, both because that's how the carbon monoxide is released, and because the smoke won't be visually coming up the chimneys. So the smoke wouldn't be visually coming up the chimneys anyway. Part of the reason for that is that I don't have like smoke effects on my fire, and the other reason for that is that the chimneys are blocked off. Oh, this one's still, that one's still going. That one's still going. Hang on. I gotta stop it. I gotta stop the fire. Okay. No, quit. Nope, stop it. Nope, quit doing it. Okay. So, well... hang on. I just gotta put out... I just gotta put out this house fire. No, you stop it also. There, like that. Now the fire can't get out anymore. It's not, it's going still, isn't it? It sounds like it's still going. So this is not, so here it is. Here it is. Of the 3 houses, of the 6 houses, of the Fire Emblem 6 houses that I have, that I made painstakingly over the course of an afternoon, half of them haven't burned down. Of the 6 houses that I made, a third of them haven't burned down. I don't know how this fire is getting out. I don't know how it keeps getting out. I don't know how it continues to burn all the things. I would like it to not burn all or any of the things. Is it somewhere up here where it's still getting extra crispy? No? Okay, so it is still half. Because this one's fine in here. And then this one's fine in here. And then this one is fine in here. And then the rest of the houses are in various states of having been burned. So we know you don't have smoke on the fire. Do you have smoke on the water? Well, because smoke on the water is about a gambling establishment on the river being burned to the ground, I think I have to say yes. Something I would like to share is that I recently got the opportunity to use my full name of Mrs. Freya Dragon of Xenon Fiber System in the signature of a serious email in a technical support form. That's excellent. I'm very happy for you. Okay. Apparently fire can spread 2 blocks through the air, so you need a bigger hearth. Well, no, I don't need a bigger hearth. Because this isn't air. Like, that's what the grate that Freya suggested is for. Is because even though you can see through it, this counts as a wall. So that's fine that way, and it's surrounded by stone in all other respects. It can spread 4 blocks upward even through stone. I also sort of feel like the fire range was changed. I'm gonna call these buildings good. We're gonna call these ones good. These are these three ones. They're good. And we don't have to worry about them. They're going to remain up forever, and the fire inside will be contained. Because if they were gonna catch fire, they would have started doing that by now, and they haven't. So, good. That's what you want. And then these other ones are, I don't know, some sort of cautionary tale. This has been an exciting first half of the stream. So, if you'll remember, my original goal was to make some furniture and fill these houses with it. That's all I wanted to do today. Instead of that, we went to hell, and then we burned half of the town to the ground. Yeah, okay, so, let's go to the break. That's a good idea. I'm gonna hit some buttons very quickly. You're gonna see the pause screen for a little while. And before we go to our break, thank you. I'm aware that you want me to change my Hotmail password that I haven't used in literal years. I know that already. We're going to turn the music down slightly more. As we go to the break, we wish to take this opportunity, as we always do, to remind you that Black Lives Matter, that Indigenous lives and lands matter, and that the lives of people of color matter. That protests are still ongoing in this country for a variety of injustices perpetrated on Black Americans at the hand of honestly pretty terrible country. And that there are things that you can do to help. In the chat, we have some commands for you. The first is donate. This is a list of organizations that we recommend if you have some money to donate to the civil rights movement. The Bail Fund Network, helping to keep protesters out of jail. The Okra Project, which is getting food to Black, trans, and non-binary people. The the Black Trans Travel Fund, to help get Black, trans, and non-binary people out of dangerous situations. And the Black Hills Legal Defense Fund, an organization helping the Lakota Sioux. An organization led by the Lakota Sioux, who are fighting to take back their ancestral land, the Six Grandfathers Mountains, which were stolen by white people, as all of the country was stolen, arbitrarily renamed to Mount Rushmore, and had white dudes' faces blown into it with dynamite. Under the other command, which is action, there are things that you can do to be of use right now. Petitions you can sign, letters you can send to your local lawmakers. And at the bottom of that list is the is a sign up for the ACLU's Racism and Policing email correspondence course. That is one email a week to your inbox over the course of 4 weeks, giving you a solid grounding in the origins of the police, the reasons why they are bad at what their job is claimed to be and good at being hideously oppressive, and the giving a solid understanding in the ground, a solid grounding in the calls to divest funds from police and reinvest them in community-led initiatives. We keep saying this every week. We keep saying this every single day we stream here on the channel, and we're going to continue to, because the civil rights movement is important. It is the only way to move forward. There's not a version of utopia that doesn't include space for everybody. And creating a better world is everyone's responsibility. It is everyone's fight. And we should be battling anti-blackness and white supremacy wherever we find it, globally, locally, and within ourselves. That's all. We will be going to a quick break now. It will be 3 to 5 minutes of ads. We have no stance on you blocking those. Stand up, stretch your legs, get some water, take your meds, hug your partner, do whatever self-care is important to you, and we will meet you back here at the end of the break. Please join us then. Thank you. We're back. Which is to say, we're back from break. I'm not back in the game real quick. I'm checking my wrestling app real quick. Because, I just want to check and see if there's any legendaries in the shop for me to get. There is, but it's fucking Goldberg. I guess I don't have him. Anyway. I'm never going to use him. His stats are garbage. Anyway, let's get into the goddamn... Let's get back into this game. Surrounded by the burned ashes of our failures, it's time to actually do the thing I came here to do, which is put some fucking pieces of wood together and make this look like a house. So let's start with the sofas, because I have 3 of those. And I don't know if they stretch when you put them next to one another, because they just look like chairs here. Okay, yes, good. They do stretch when you put them next to one another, so we can have 2... Yeah, we can have 2... We can have a sofa and a chair like that. And I think... What's the other thing to do? We have a kitchen counter. Which is nice. There's a recipe in this mod for a sink. Here we go. It's just the regular shit in a bucket. Yeah, it's just you take a kitchen counter and you put a bucket on it, and that's a sink. Okay, cool. Let's make a bucket. Let's take these oak logs and then make a crafting table out of them, and then... This is gonna be really crowded. I don't know if I like that. But I don't know how else to... I don't know how else to do. I was gonna... What do you say there, bucket hand? And that's a sink. I wonder if I might, because the actual house is so small, and it didn't really feel like it was going to be when I made it, but now that we're... Well, you got some fire that happened, didn't you? The other buildings on fire at all? Yeah, the other buildings are on fire too. This one's got a great big hole in the side. How about you? You doing okay? Yeah, you had a flu right up, and then... Fortunately, it didn't catch, so I think everything that can burn has burned, but... So here's what happened with this town. It got raided by a dragon. It was very sad. They built their nice little town here on the lake. There was a good source of mining nearby. And then the dragon came. And the whole thing just sort of went up in smoke. You all saw it. It was the dragon that did it. Hello, Andy. My goal was to build furniture and have a nice, like, interior decoration time, but that's not how this went. So, now it's this. Am I on fire? Or do I just keep running into the fire? So what happened is I built a fireplace on these houses, and then I was like, I could probably get that to look like a fireplace and actually put a fire in it. And then it burned a bunch of the buildings down, and then it burned the rest of the buildings down. And now we're just gonna watch this, I guess. Let's just get up in a nice vantage point. There you go. Yep. This, yeah, exactly. I decided to put, Fire Baby in the corner, and Fire said nobody puts Fire Baby in the corner. As Badroad says, it's less intuitive than we had hoped. There were problems with the first one, and I was like, okay, I think I know what the problem was. And then I completely encased the fire in stone, and then the fire went, nah, I'm just gonna burn shit anyway. So, here we are. It's not the first village I've razed to the ground in the sake of storytelling. But I will tell you, I'm much more frustrated with this one than the other one. Because I really tried. I'm gonna go see what this big nerd pole is. I must have had a reason for it. I'm the little pig who built his house out of gay wool and then had the bright idea to make a lava ceiling in the basement. Oh no. That is, not ideal. This is... Oh, no, it's not that far away. I thought it was further away. But it turns out it's just big. Yeah, that's the problem we've just run into, is that fire can catch 2 blocks up no matter what. Oh, hey, here's another nether portal. That's fun. Where does this go? It won't go to the other nether portal. Yeah, this isn't it. Because this is a different place than the place I came out at last time. You alright? Okay. There was some kerfufflery. And is this the other nether portal? Are they this close to one another? It says it goes to the queendom, and it's lying. Because I burned that one. Well, I mean, it landed me just outside of the queendom. I guess that's a win. Where in hell am I? On which side of the... I'm on the side of the castle that doesn't have anything on it, clearly. Yeah, here's where the railroad is. Good. So, in terms of what I wanted to accomplish tonight, this was an abject failure. It really couldn't have failed any harder. I wanted to have some nice, good old-fashioned interior decoration time, and that's let's get off the flint and steel, and that's clearly not what's happening. In terms of an interesting stream, I think we got there. A lot of stuff occurred, and I should think it was visually interesting to watch. I know I myself always enjoy just sort of looking at fire, so I'm calling it a qualified success. Just gonna go have a nap in my royal chambers real quick. Very empty in my royal chambers. Oh, Bad Road, what did you say I was wearing before? You said I was wearing something, and I forgot what it was. Let me actually show you what I look like. It's been you've probably seen it before, but it's been a while. It's the camera robot. Because I'm still streaming, so I'm still a camera. Dr. Robotnik's coat, yes. Cool camera robot, thank you. I made it myself. I should maybe remake it, but I don't think I want to. I might just recolor it. Oh, so speaking of, let me find somewhere to fucking go to. Where's interesting? Where's their undeveloped land that I can fuck around in? Nothing here because this is specifically showing me all my developed land. Let's just keep trekking while I talk. So the... No, I had something I was gonna say. It's gone now. Oh, right. So, I went to... This was quite a while ago. I posted a screenshot on Mastodon because I didn't understand what I was seeing from the Minecraft launcher. It was just after the update, and I hadn't actually gotten into Minecraft in a little while. And it had like the version number under it, the Minecraft update version number, and then on the other side of the the start button from it where the words actually smushed together, all one word, "Be cool, uwu." And I didn't know what that meant. It seemed really weird. And then, slightly less time than that ago, I logged into my Minecraft account to just fuck around with some stuff. It was when I was doing all the cartography. And I was looking down at my hand where, like, you can see the one hand that's reaching out. And I was like, that doesn't look right. It didn't look like this looks right now. The gold with the buttons and the thing on the end. It looks significantly different from that, and I don't know why. So I, like, stripped out of all of my armor because I was in full armor and couldn't really see my character under that. And what I found was that at some point I suppose what happened is that my Minecraft account got hacked. Because the Be Cool Uwu, and I didn't realize it because I wasn't familiar with the launcher very much, is what my display name had been changed to. And the skin that I was wearing was it looked like an otter wearing a McDonald's drive-thru employee uniform. I couldn't tell you how or why. It's someone just decided to. It's something that I would have noticed sooner if I were a person that plays Minecraft socially anymore. That's sort of not the case. I just kind of pruned my bonsai Minecraft world that I have here. It's called Fiona's Apples. This one's called Jim Davis's Thick Orange Fuckers. I just thought you should know that. I changed them out from what they were before because what they were before were... they weren't great names that I had made like a decade ago. These ones are better. Is your username the good one now? No, it's Kristi September. Maybe I should change it to the good one. I'll think about that. I can't actually remember how I'm supposed to, like, what I did to change my name. I think I have to log into Minecraft.net and do something there. I have a boat in my inventory. I could just use the boat, but no. I'm here now. Here on the other side of this village. I don't even know why someone would hack a Minecraft account. Yeah. It seems like a weird choice. Like, the issue that I have is that I'm or rather used to, had a lot of my things be the same password. Not everything, and certainly the stuff that ever touches my money has two-factor on it. And I don't save my credit card information anywhere. So it's not very rough. But enough stuff is there to where they could probably do an identity theft on me if they wanted to. I'm glad they just wanted to do this weird thing that they did. That reminds me, wasn't I supposed to be forced to make a Microsoft account a year ago? That's what I said. When I booted up Minecraft today to do the stream, it asked me, hey, do you want to, like... You better... We're migrating Mojang accounts to Microsoft accounts, so make sure you sign in with your Hotmail that you haven't used since you were in junior high. Yeah, they just wanted to play Minecraft. I don't know how you don't have Minecraft in the year of our Lord 2021. Like, Minecraft has been out for so long and just in so many ways and is not very expensive. What does Minecraft retail for now? It's $25 still, I think. Ha. What a bunch of suckers. I paid $8 for mine. Because I was in, like, way the beta. I don't have Minecraft. I don't have Skyrim either. Good for you. You don't need to play Skyrim. There's some cool stuff in it, but you don't need to play it. It's not that great. I've done this wrong. I wanted to do other stuff. Actually, I'll tell you what we can do. It's like 30 minutes. And we can start working on another project that I'm gonna, like, end up finishing off stream. There's no way we're gonna get it done. But this was something that's been on my to-do list for a little while. I built a rather long minecart rail a little while ago to connect my my furthest away, like, settlement to the rest of my stuff. And it goes over a lot of it goes over a lot of just area, and like it goes over a lot of pits, not pits, but like through valleys and over like dips in the hillside, and it looks like absolute garbage because I just put down a bunch of motherfucking hey, where's any word? Where's any word, Kristi? Where did you put them? You usually have so many. I just put down a bunch of slabs for the minecart to go over, which works, but it's just like floating in midair, and I don't like that. It doesn't look natural, and it doesn't look like Vitruvian. So I'm gonna get a bunch of Acacia wood, and I can start like building supports for them so they at least look like they're a thing that exists. Thank you, Bad Road. I will return the slabs. I've been considering playing Skyrim because it's been many years, but I feel like it's The Sims. You heard it here, friends. Skyrim, basically The Sims. Don't even worry about it. Did you say your railroad doesn't like Vitruvian? Yeah. That's something I try to do with like every place I build like this. I try to use the space that's there as much as possible without doing a lot of terraforming or bringing stuff in from elsewhere. So everything looks like it belongs there because it's from around there, which I am pretty sure is a useful definition of Vitruvian. It has been a while since I've looked that up, so I could be wrong. Get down. Get down. Get down. There we go. Don't we know someone who stole every pillow in Morrowind? So the thing about the Elder Scrolls games is that you can just, like, make your own goals. But wow, stealing every pillow is a hell of a goal. I'm pretty sure that's not covered under any of the speedruns. Although now I sort of want to see it. You call it fluff percent? Dream percent, maybe? Just gonna replant some saplings. Sustainable farming, everybody. It's important. And then... No, it's this way. This is the way I need to go. Snooze run instead of speed run. Thank you, that's very good. See, now I'm fucked up in my head thinking whether or not Vitruvian means the thing I think it means. Don't worry about it, I'll look it up myself, because I won't be able to sleep until I do. I think he showed us a picture of all of the pillows piled in a house, which I think he got by virtue of having murdered the owner. That does sound like Morrowind. I had, there's that bar very early in Morrowind in, like, the first... Not the town you arrive in, but the first sort of, big town that you get to. And, oh, that's... Oh, wool block that's just floating in the middle of nowhere, because I, didn't tear it down. This is supposed to be a, this was a marker for where the rail turned when I built it. This is oak wood. This isn't ASEA at all. I have some oak logs. It's fine. It's fine. There's this bar very early on where you are tasked with killing everyone inside because they're all members of, like, a criminal fraternal organization, and that was just where I lived from then on. Vitruvian, over pertaining to Vitruvius, an ancient Roman architect, or a name given to a particular pattern of scrollwork consisting of convoluted undulations, which is used in classical architecture. So what the fuck was the thing I was thinking of? I'll deal with it myself. It's not a big deal. I'm totally not gonna lose sleep over it. Absolutely, don't worry. Don't use the oak planks, you need all of those. Let's throw away this. I don't need it. I don't need those. I can pick them back up later. This crafting table is just gonna live out here in the fucking wilds. So I just need to, like, make as many fences as I have access to. Which isn't that many. It's like 3 apiece, but that's still only, yeah, 48 fence. Oh no, there's a little more, because I had another half stack of oak planks. You need more ice. The Vitruvian, yeah, no, I know that the Vitruvian Man is the famous Leonardo da Vinci drawing of the guy with his arms in 6 positions and his legs in 6 positions. Just make a... There we go. Strutter. Like that, and... How many far away should these be? Like, this looks like an alright set amount. So, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Yeah, 6 apart. Let's grab the gravel and use that for our scaffolding. Here's this 1, 2, 3. No, actually, let's not. Because that's gonna fall in. Let's use the cobblestone. Everybody loves the cobblestone. Oops. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is the one where we're doing stuff. And then oak fence can't be high enough. Let's use our gravel to get us up there, because we can tear that down easily. The drawing is apparently named after the architect, but I can't figure out a good reason why. Is it a drawing of the architect? Because that would make sense. Need, 1, 2, damn it, 3, 4, 5, and a 6, and that's where we build, except I just fucked that up. Wasting valuable pickaxe energy. No, can I just get up? Can I just get... No, hang on. Hang on. I can do it. Okay. Go out there, and then we drop a couple gravels so we can reach the thing. So... I'll admit to you, this bit is less interesting. The bit where nothing's on fire. Four, 5, 6. But we're actually doing some building and making a thing look good, which is, you know, one of the things I like about Minecraft. This is something I talked about, this is something I talked about in terms of aliens a while ago. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Where... rather than, like... being taken to... a bar or a place where, you know, sailors hang out or whatever the fuck it is people usually think aliens want. I don't know why those were my two examples, but okay. That I think in any, like, spacefaring race worth its salt in trying to, or, you know, whatever they breathe on their planet, because we breathe salt, wants to look at when they come to Earth is the Minecraft builds. Like, please show us what you make when the limitations are just in your head. Give us as much creativity as you can muster. Let's see what that's like. Thank you, Andy. You want us to take you to our leader? No, we said, where can we get a leader? Where's your pub, mate? Is it 3 or 4? That's straight up. Is that anything? Paula Abdul? One more. Wow, I haven't thought about Straight Up by Paula Abdul for literal years. That was one of my favorite songs when I was growing up, Straight Up by Paula Abdul. I tended to, like a lot of music with female singers, something that my parents misread. Similarly, I watched this video from Laura K. Dale today about how important it is in terms of talking about the transgender journey, the journey of a transgender person, where it's tempting to talk about all of the bullshit you face, and there's good reasons for that, but that you should spend some time equally focusing on the ways in which this massive change to your life has brought you joy. I'm gonna go get some more cobblestone from over here, and probably some more oak planks while I'm about it. And one of the earliest of those memories that I can think of is there's this thing that happens where you sort of go back over your life step by step, or at least journeys are different for everyone. This was mine. I went back over my life sort of step by step and recontextualized a lot of things that I didn't have the vocabulary for at the time. And one of the things that really did a lot, actually, to get rid of my imposter syndrome was there's this song by Paul Simon called Call Me Al. And I really liked the song Call Me Al by Paul Simon. And I was thinking about that, and I feel like one of the reasons why it resonated so well with me, it's a pretty good song all on its own. It's about it's about a lot of things in the sort of Paul Simon way. But the thing that made it click so hard with me was a line in the chorus is, I can call you Betty, and Betty, when you call me, you can call me Al. Call me Al. And it was the only way that I had experienced being called by a femme name. The song was therefore very powerful to me. I couldn't have told you that at the time. I would have just said, oh, I like it, and then not examined it further. Not examining shit further was a lot of what my life was like for a very long time. I don't know why I shared that story. It was a good story. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Part of it is I did mention about the solo cup full of wine, didn't I? I think I mentioned it. The solo cup full of wine. That was near the start of the stream. The solo cup is no longer full of wine. Excuse me, I'm just gonna make a not liar out of myself. The solo cup is now emptied of wine. I did mention it a couple times, but that was at the very start of the stream. It's you can't know who was here. Certainly I can't. That would require a sort of memory capacity that I just don't have when I'm streaming, because I have to like Pink Floyd, I have to keep talking. I think dead air can be good. I think a silent stream can be useful. But it's not that I think that dead air is necessarily bad. It's just that this is one of the few times over the course of my day where I get to, over the course of my week really, where I just sort of get to go. Like, I feel comfortable speaking in this environment because I know that anyone who comes in to watch the stream is someone who is implicitly saying, yes, I would like to hear what you have to say. It would be silly of me to not want that and be in your stream. Let's just finish chopping up the whole... Let's just finish chopping up the whole garden. I was like, that's probably enough, and it probably is, but let's finish chopping up the whole garden. Yeah, so when I'm streaming, there's none of that, Oh, I don't know. Does anyone care about this? I think I'm being too boring. Am I going to be misunderstood? And I might still be misunderstood, but at least I'll be misunderstood on my terms. How long does it take a new tree to grow? That is variable. Yeah. An amount of time. I've had trees sprout up like the instant I've set the sapling down, and I've had trees that have refused to grow despite being in ideal conditions for whole ass Minecraft days. You just made me realize at least I'll be misunderstood on my own terms has been my guiding star for some time now. I'm happy to have helped, if indeed that was a help. Excuse me, I'm just readjusting my chair. Did I pick up more cobblestone? Yeah, I can see it there in my hotbar. I've got 64 of the buggers. Well, that's probably enough to do this part at least. Which is the part I care most about, this winding path through the valley that you saw earlier. All of the rest of the elevated parts are much less elevated. They're only like 2, maybe 3 off the ground as opposed to 6 like this is. I put myself some water? No, I meant to during the break and I forgot. Dang it. It's fine. I'll get some in 12 minutes. I suppose I can just jump into the water from here? Yeah. That was ground. Ah, it's ground, it turns out. It's fine. I got bones. They're still inside. Yeah, that's... Oh, huh. So what's happening here is the planks, because they're planks, only take up half of the allotted space for a block. And in this case, they are taking up the top half because that's the only way you can put rails across them. The problem is that they're not connecting to the struts that we've just built because they are not the struts going up that extra half a block to reach the planks. We can fix that. It's fine. Let me just take these planks and shove them. Damage seems a lot slower and peaceful than in hard. That still would have hurt quite badly. That still could have hurt quite badly. The thing about it, is it here? Yes, it's this one. We can just put an actual block there, and then it'll look like it connects, and that'll actually add some texture to the... do the space. I think that's good. Please, I know I can get to what I was just saying. It's more that it's not that the damage is lessened, although it is lessened. It's that the damage refills immediately. Unlike ticks, the way that Minecraft reckons time is in ticks as opposed to seconds or whatever. But it is refilling faster, so the 1.5 hits, the 1.5 damage I would have taken was almost instantly replenished. Here we go. Oops, nope, put the rail back. Otherwise the rail won't work. Then you'll feel like an asshole when you're trying to use this rail again, and it's like, oh right, that doesn't work. Just go like that. And I think this is the last one of these, yeah. Yeah. This is what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then this is where the next truck would go at the corner anyway, so that's good. Just slap that down there. And then fence, 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 fence. Good, that's what I wanted that to look like. And let's just go ahead and make a shit ton more fence while we're about it. I'm gonna have to throw out some stuff. I guess it's gonna be the cobblestone. No, don't pick it up. Throw it out. I don't want it. Get out of here. On your bike. Go ahead and grab 64 of these. And then like that. And like that. And we need 12 more sticks. There it is. Apparently it's slightly more than 12 more sticks. That's fine. That 53 oak fence, that's probably gonna be enough. I wish I had thought to bring a bed with me. It's dark now. I could take the railway over to Darude, but I don't wanna. I'll just keep working in the dark. I'm having a wonderful time. And actually, I guess we'll just be real quick about this and put down the cobblestone we need right there. There we go. And that's actually not where that goes. That is not where that goes. I've done it the wrong way. Good. Good, good, good. Just real good at calculations, me. Absolutely, absolutely fantastic at knowing how much things use and how much things are apart from one another. Spatial reasoning, it's through the roof. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So there's the next strut. We were using gravel to get up there. And let's just do our future selves a favor and cut that out. And there's the planks. There they are. Like that. Then we go down some. I said 53 was going to be enough, but now I'm looking at the amount of space that we still have left to cover, and I think that might have been wrong. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dang it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. There we go. And we'll cut that out. And I'm gonna have to go fetch that. But I'll do it in a fucking second. This is looking good. Yeah, that looks like a real thing. I would like for this to be wider, but that's something I can deal with later. How much more space is left for this? Not a completely wild amount. So how about we finish that? We just finished making these struts in. It won't take... Yeah, I know it's almost 11 o'clock right now, but we'll finish getting these struts in. It won't take a very long time, and at least we can have completed one project that wasn't setting a carefully crafted series of A-frame houses on fire. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Yep. Oh, yep. Hi. Hi. There we go. Give me that. There's probably a more efficient way to do what I'm doing. If I know anything about Minecraft, and let me assure you I don't, but if I knew anything about Minecraft, I would know that there is always a cooler way to do the exact same thing you're doing. But I just can't be arsed. This is where I'm at right now. Oh, it does look very good. I'm quite happy about it. I can probably... I don't have the materials for it right now, but if I wanted to be super fancy, I might go through and, like, put more fence between each strut so it looks a little more structural. I've done other bridges like that, and they look baller as hell. I don't have the patience for that just currently. 4, 5, 6, and 7. Yeah. Just gonna get up there. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, and 7. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Not too many more. Only like 5 more struts, I think. They're not called struts. Again, I'm not someone who knows a lot about architecture. There's probably a term for it. And is there a term for these things, and is it struts? I bet it's not. They're pillars, I guess. That's a word that exists. Hey, it got to be day. It might just be straight up supports. IDK, I flunked out of bridge building class. That's fair. I feel like I should know the proper term for these things. I mean, no one has to know anything, right? I'm just gonna cut this whole thing into sticks. $45, that's probably fine. See you last plank of birch. Good having you on the team. Wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors. Also, this is why I don't need Minecraft. I'd just build a sky railroad that's just supported at the two ends. I mean, that's just as valid a way to build as the thing I'm doing. That's precisely what we did when we were building the big long sky bridge and the multiplayer server we had for a while. Three, 4, 5, 6, and 7. It just comes down to, it's very Bob Ross, right? Like, my bridge looks like this, but yours doesn't have to. It's your bridge, and it can look however you want it to look. I'm just gonna make some happy little supports. Yeah, they're doing a great job holding up this bridge. Gonna make sure all the me that goes across it doesn't die. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. How am I Oh, okay. I was like, how do I keep losing gravel? I have 28 gravel now. I'm sure I started at like 50 or something. And the reason for it is because that when you break gravel, it has about a 15% chance to, instead of dropping gravel, drop a flint. And I bet I have a lot of flints now. Yeah, I have 9. That's less than I think I should have. Who cares? No one has to have flints, right? Very philosophical today. Been playing the Talos principle. Have opinions about the Talos principle, that are percolating that I don't feel comfortable sharing just yet. So you can sift gravel for flint by placing it and digging it back up. Yeah, but you don't use... I was about to say you don't use flint for a lot of things, but then I realized that one of the things that you do use flint for is arrows, to make arrows. That's important if you're a person that likes dealing your damage at range. 5, 6, and 7. 7. Let me make sure I counted that right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Wonderful. But, like, apart from that, and having arrows for your bow, consumable arrows for your hole-only bow, is a pretty big that. Apart from that, you don't use flint for much. It's like flint and steel, and then there's some, like, weird recipes that use it. Four, 5, 6, and 7. I'm gonna have to chop down this tree, huh? No, I don't have to chop down the tree. I might anyway, but I don't have to. Is this the last one? I'm gonna call this the last one, because putting one, like, right up at the front there, like, right next to the thing, if that's what the count ends up being, is gonna look silly. Here we go. But I might as well put, like, cobblestone out to the wall, just to make it look consistent. There it is. That good? I'm gonna call that good. Hooray! We did it. I actually have to replace all of the rail that we tore up to make the thing work. But that's fine. That's a simple job. We're just gonna do that real quick, and then I'll sign off. Go like that. 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 And then the powered one. Excellent. This is a thing now. I'm very pleased with how this looks. You could roll this, so you could roll that. I was just thinking about Fatboy Slim today. I often think about Fatboy Slim because his best of album is like the cover of it. I'm pretty sure I've said this on stream before. The cover of Fatboy Slim's Greatest Hits album is just a picture of Christopher Walken from the Weapon of Choice video, like staring into the camera like he's sad. And the album is called Why Try Harder. It's absolutely brutal for a Greatest Hits record. Yeah. So that's going to be the thing. I don't know why I'm still walking. I should just, like, sign out. Or, no, hang on. I got to do the thing. And why... Nope. And widen the bridge. There. And then when I sign in, I'll know that my next task is to widen the bridge. Let's save and quit. So that's going to be the stream. Let me turn Pretzel off. There you go, Pretzel. You can sleep now. What does the Epic Games launcher have to tell me? It's like flashing in my toolbar. Fuck you, you don't have anything important to tell me. You just want to try and sell me that fucking Ubisoft game again. So I've been Kristi. Let me go to the outro. I've been Kristi, one of 5 women who stream on this channel, along with my wife Katie, her sisters Annie and Alice and Sue. We stream 6 days a week on this channel, so if you want to interact with the follow button in whatever way is comfortable for you, you can get notified when we go live and check out all the cool shit we're doing. Let me bang schedule in the chat, which will share the link to schedule.truck.community, where you can see all of what we're all doing over the course of the week. This was Monday, which is listed in here as Mother Gunship. That obviously didn't happen. Hopefully we'll be back to it next week, but card, as always, is subject to change. Tomorrow is Tuesday. Annie is going to be playing Resident Evil 4, which might be the last stream of Resident Evil 4. The island goes on a lot longer than I remember it going on. I sort of remembered it being this, like, short little slog, and then you fight. You have a fight at the end, and then you get rescued, or whatever. You go off on a jet ski. So there might be 1 or 2 more streams of Resident Evil 4 coming for that on Tuesday. Wednesday, before our usual stream, Bad Road will be playing Blood Omen 2 Legacy of Kain at twitch.tv/badroad, and then after that at our usual time, which is 8:30 p.m. Central, which is GMT -5, Zoo will be playing Breath of the Wild. She's in the Gerudo Valley looking for the 9th wonder of the world, which is China. The wrestler China was the 9th wonder of the world. Because Andre the Giant was the 8th wonder of the world, you see. So she was 9. Got it. Kayfabe's an unwidening process. Thursday is going to be Andy in the early times playing Ender Lilies at twitch.tv/AndyMonium. I've done this wrong, haven't I? I've done this wrong. Andy will be playing Ender Lilies there, which is an adorable game about capturing ghosts to use them as protectors of yourself. I could have said that better, I think. It's very good, the game. You should have a look at it. And then at our usual time slot, Alice is going to be playing either Legend of Mana or Adventure of Mana. She is not sure which yet, but one of the Mana series that people don't usually think about. That should be a lot of fun, because she really loves the Mana games. The Seiken Densetsu games. I'm sorry. Stop in there. Friday is going to be Katie playing more Silent Hill 4. I described Silent Hill 4 as wonderful world building, but a terrible human experience, which is, I think, still accurate. It's a very good video game, and it's a very effective horror game. And if you're a person who likes very good horror games, you should maybe have a look at Katie playing Silent Hill 4 The Room. Saturday we don't stream, but over on the Xenon Fiber channel, twitch.tv/XenonFiber, someone's going to be playing Earthbound as they move from 3'd to 4-side. No, that's not right. They've just gotten into 3'd. Yeah, and started hearing about the zombie plague, so come and see how that unfolds. Again, that's twitch.tv/XenonFiber. Sunday is our wildcard stream. Don't know what we're going to be doing. We'll figure it out on the day like we usually do. And then Monday will loop back around to us. And like I said, hopefully we'll be playing more Mother Gunship. Card always subject to change. I said a lot of other people's names in there. You can check all of our channels at schedule.truck.community. Because we are on a team with Riz Plays Games, Xenon Fiber, Bad Road, and Andemonium. I don't know why that one was the one that zeroed out of my mind, but I got there now. All wonderful streamers worthy of your time and attention. And if you wish to see more of us, you could go to youtube.truck.community, where all of our VODs live, going back for literal years. There's thousands of hours. That's not an exaggeration. We've done the math. Thousands of hours of content over there. Watch us play a video game. I'm certain there's something you will like. And if for whatever reason you do watch something over there, smack the like button. We're never going to be popular on YouTube just because of the way YouTube is, but it makes us feel good. Is that everything I need to say? I'm pretty sure that's everything I need to say. Thank you all so much for joining me. And until I see you next time, stay safe.